Good morning, happy Woden Day. Woden Day, Wednesday, Woden Day. That's a Saxon name of Odin. Woden. Alright, Amazon. Flash briefing. Amazon. Flash briefing.
Jamie, here's the latest from your flash briefing.
Let me thread.
In NPR News.
Live from NPR News in Washington, I'm Corva Coleman. Wall Street is waiting for a decision from the Federal Reserve later today on whether it will raise interest rates. NPR's David Gura reports on Wall Street, the Dow Jones Industrial Average is down about 36 points.
Wall Street expects the Fed Reserve will hike interest rates once again by a quarter point. Policymakers took a pause at their last meeting in June. After raising rates aggressively 10 times since March of 2022, the Fed decided to hold them steady to gauge how effective their fight's been against high inflation. Recent economic data show inflation is slowing. Consumer prices were up 3% in June on an annual basis, a far cry from a year earlier when inflation was 3 times that. While today's decision matters, what Wall Street really wants are clues about what the Fed does next.
Little so we can say, oh look, we
policymakers
dropped it
anticipate
down.
implementing another pause,
Then
or
raise
if
it up
they
2
expect to
times,
raise
drop it
rates
down a
more.
little.
David
We know
Gura,
your scheme.
NPR News, New York.
President
know their
Biden's son,
scheme.
Hunter Biden, is expected to appear in federal court in Delaware today. NPR's Winsor Johnston reports the younger Biden struck a plea deal with the Justice Department last month after a lengthy investigation.
Hunter Biden is expected to plead guilty to misdemeanor tax crimes during his court appearance today. The hearing is also expected to address a pretrial agreement that he made with federal prosecutors on a felony gun charge. Hunter Biden's plea deal has drawn sharp criticism from congressional Republicans who say that he got off too easily. In the meantime, the chairman of several House committees are pledging to continue their investigation into the Justice Department's handling of the probe.
NPR's Winsor Johnston reporting. Meanwhile, House Speaker Kevin McCarthy suggests he's moving closer to opening an impeachment inquiry into President Biden. The Speaker says there needs to be an investigation into alleged financial improprieties involving Biden and his son Hunter. Democrats say there's no evidence of this, and McCarthy did not provide any. Today is the 33rd anniversary of the Americans with Disabilities Act. NPR's Kristen Wright reports the Biden administration is announcing plans to improve online accessibility for millions of people with disabilities.
The Justice Department is pushing to establish accessibility standards for online and mobile app-based public services provided by state and local governments. The administration says this would give people with disabilities equal access to voter registration and vital programs such as health services, education and employment resources, and transit schedules. The ADA, signed 33 years ago, prohibits discrimination in public accommodations. The proposed standards include text descriptions of images, video captions, and keyboard navigation. The COVID-19 lockdown underscored significant disparities in digital accessibility for people with disabilities, and advocates have filed many lawsuits. Kristen Wright, NPR News.
You're listening to NPR News.
Intent not to get sued?
Sweltering heat is spreading across the U.S. Excessive heat warnings are still posted in the Southwest. Phoenix hit 119 degrees yesterday and could see almost the same thing again today. There are heat advisories up for much of the Northeast, from northern Virginia to Massachusetts. Heat indexes will be above 100 degrees. Russia's defense minister Sergei Shoigu is visiting North Korea. 70 years ago this week, the Korean War armistice was signed. Sewon Gong reports from Seoul. North Korea celebrates the anniversary as Victory Day.
The Russian military delegation arrived at the Pyongyang International Airport Tuesday night. Shoigu's North Korean counterpart greeted them at the tarmac lined with the red carpet. A Chinese delegation is expected to join them in celebrations this week, including a military parade. The delegations are the first public foreign guests to North Korea since it closed its borders in early 2020 because of the coronavirus pandemic. North Korea has consistently expressed its support for Russia since the Kremlin started a war in Ukraine. The United States has accused North Korea of providing weapons to Russia. North Korea denied the accusation. For NPR News, I'm Seung Gong in Seoul.
There are reports of tension in the Western African nation of Niger. The Nigerian president has said some members of the Presidential Guard have tried to move against him. It's not clear if this is an attempted coup. Other African leaders are telling the Guard members to stop. I'm Corva Coleman, NPR News in Washington.
There's a new way to support this show and public
Amazon.
media.
Skip.
In NASA news, experts from NASA and the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, DARPA, will hold a media teleconference at 1 p.m. EDT Wednesday, July 26th to discuss the latest developments in the demonstration rocket for Agile Cislunar Operations, DRACO program.
Yeah, see, we got this rocket
NASA
ready
and commercial cargo
to
provider
demonstrate on
Northrop
such and
Grumman
such
are
a
targeting
Okay,
8:31
meeting
p.m.
adjourned.
EDT, Tuesday, August 1st, for the launch of the company's 19th resupply mission to the International Space Station from the agency's Wallops Flight Facility in Virginia. NASA has selected 11 U.S. companies to develop technologies that could support long-term exploration on the Moon and in space for the benefit of all. Como parte de una serie de reuniones con destacados funcionarios gubernamentales, el administrador de la NASA, Bill Nelson, viajará a Brasil, Argentina y Colombia a partir del lunes 24 de julio. As part of a series of meetings with key government officials, NASA Administrator Bill Nelson will travel to Brazil, Argentina, and Colombia beginning Monday, July 24th. In weather. Currently, in Seattle it's 60 degrees Fahrenheit with clear skies and sun. Today, you can expect intermittent clouds, with a high of 73 degrees and a low of 55 degrees. From
Amazon.
NASA.
Off. Amazon. Tell us a joke.
What is a shark's favorite sandwich? Peanut butter and jellyfish.
Okay, let's be real. No shark is eating a jellyfish. That ain't happening. That ain't no kind of food of theirs. Jesus. You're asking for electrical issues. Anyways, you can do better. Come on, Amazon. Tell us a joke.
I wouldn't recommend playing football with mushrooms. They're always spore losers.
Spore loser. Alright, cool. That'll work. Alright. Well, happy olden day. Peace out.